everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Cardinals are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against our Packers front seven that would need to be up to the test.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. One inside the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And caught left side, Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Oh, the spin. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. On the give, this is their fullback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Hughes. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On first down, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Now, you know in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
There's Newton now on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 26. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. The give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing one out for both. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. Now Newton on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, Newton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Forced out to his left. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Back to throw, Newton. Cam fighting, he lost the football, it's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Operating from the gun. Newton dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And give them a gain of 37. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll drop the throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On second down, here's Fournette. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. To throw is Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Kennedy. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. On second down, here's Newton. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Newton now to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. At scoring again, the Rams have widened that lead a bit further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. To throw on second down is Newton. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Newton. Airing one out for Boyd. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down right around the 31. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephants?
Well, if you do it 1 bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this, 1 play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And caught left side, Olsen. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 11 more on that one and another first down. On 1st down, it's Newton. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And again this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Fighting through it, he's got space. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now the Packers get set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cardinals, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.